So I woke up late, got to the homestead late, and honestly, I wasn't feeling it. But I gave myself a little pep talk because Pokeland don't care how I feel. First up, I'm redoing my drip irrigation for my 24 raised beds so that these plants can actually get some water pressure. Then I'll transplant some 4 o'clocks around the shade house. And hopefully I don't get soaked like last week when I drove home looking like a wet mop. Alright, let's get to work before the rain finds me again. It's Saturday. Just got to the land. It's like 9:45. I had my alarm set for 5:20, and I hit snooze like 5 times. It was a tough week at work this week, guys. Not even gonna lie, I wasn't gonna make it here today, but I said, you know what, I really need to get over here and do some work. So I got myself out of bed at 7 o'clock, got me a shower, and got on over here. So I do have a lot of stuff I need to do over here. My beds look pretty bad and they are full of water. It's been raining like crazy over here at Pokeland, and yeah, it's a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking everything out of my truck, and I'll show you guys what I have planned for today. So everything that I brought with me today for what I need to do. Alright, so I bought me some more hose last night. This is about 500 feet. And I got all my little boxes right here that I need. I bought me some more T connectors that I need for this hose. And I bought some elbows as well, some more. And I got my cutter for this hose. I got my 4 o'clocks right here that I'll be placing around here today, around the shade house. And I brought me some plenty of drink in my cooler, some watermelon and stuff, and I got my water jug right here that I can get my water out of there. I got a lot of water in there too, so I got plenty of fluid, guys, but I honestly don't plan on being out here that long today. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean this up today. I was supposed to do it last week, but I got caught in the rain, guys, last week. So I will show you what I am going to do first, what I'm going to start. So if you see this black hose right here, there's 2 of them, and they're coming from that well, right? I have a 4-zone timer on there, which is an Orbitz timer, and I'll show it to you real quick. All right, so this timer right here came from Home Depot, and it's blinking right now because it's saying my battery is low. I just put some batteries in there yesterday, but my wife keep buying me these cheap batteries from the Dollar Tree, and they don't last that long. I told her that already. I need some real batteries from Costco or you know, Home Depot or something, but she keeps buying me these cheap ones. So but yeah, it's blinking. I just put these in last week. So all right, so anyway, this zone, this timer right here, guys, is an Orbitz Beehive timer. It costs like 70 bucks, and you can control it with an app. Only thing is I can't control it when I'm not here because there's no Wi-Fi here, but I can control it when I'm here on my app. So anyway, there's 4 zones. You can see there's 4 hoses coming out of it, and there's 4 zones. So the first zone right here, the first one on the left, guys, is going to my garden beds. Now the garden beds, I have 24 up there, but there was only 16 of them that were actually that I was actually growing food in, so they actually have drip irrigation going to them. So anyway, the first zone is going to the first 8. The second zone is going to the second 8, and then the third zone right here is going to all the fruit trees on the property, and then the last zone right there is going to all of the perimeter of the property, which was going to all the palm trees and all of the viburnum. So these first 2 hoses right here that you see right here are going to go to the first 8 beds. So when you come up here, this first hose right here is going this way, and this is going to the first 4, and then to the second 4, and that's 1 zone. All right, so that's 1 hose. These next 2 right here is the second zone. So what I decided to do is, instead of running them this way, which is horizontal, I'm going to run them vertical, meaning So let me show you. So we walk back around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to run the lines that way. But notice there's 6 beds right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 beds right here will be zone number 1. Then I'm gonna run another line right here. This will be zone number 2, zone 3, and zone 4. Okay, so they won't be running horizontal this way. They'll just be going vertical, going up and down this way. And the reason I'm doing that, guys, is because 8 beds at one time on one zone is kind of like too much. It's not enough pressure to hit the whole bed. So I'm just going to cut it down to 2. Cut it down 2 more beds. Just take it down to 6 beds, and maybe that should give me enough pressure to run. Because I'm only putting 3. There's only 3 sprinklers in each bed. So like I said, I think that should help. So basically, all I'm doing, like you can see, these lines are running right here horizontal. All I'm going to do is just cut it right here. Cut all these lines going down right here. Cut them all, and then connect all those beds together with those lines instead of going vertical. So, and you guys can see my beds right now, they have water in them. And like I said, this is the problem when it's been raining. Like, look at that bed. See, like the water in the rain and the wind have been blowing off the off my plastic clamps, and you see it's like sunken in. I mean, it's still, I'm pretty sure it's still heating up and killing all the stuff that's inside the bed, you know, all the weeds and stuff. But still, I gotta fix this. So what I'm gonna do is what I did, the same thing I did last week. I'm just go through here, lift all these up, let the water run out of them, and then cover them back up. And but we still got some time. Still got time, guys, before we decide to start using these beds in October. So let me go ahead and do that now. Let me go ahead and knock this out. I knocked out all the water on the beds, covered them back up. It took about 25-30 minutes. So now you can see they're all covered up. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start running my line down the first line over here. And I'm going to cut, like I said, this line, the next line, all 4 of those lines right there. I'm going to cut all of them and run a whole new line down this way, and then connect the part that's still there, which is like this line right here. Will still be on these sides of the bed, so it'll be one line going down this way. So let me go ahead and grab that line and put it out, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. So I have my line right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it to the very first bed right here, and all I'm going to do is cut this line right here. So this line right here, like I said, is already hooked up to the drip system, but I'm not using that anymore. I want to make it a little bit easier and more pressure. So I'm going to cut this line right here, and I'm going to add my elbows right here. And then I'm going to run my new line that's going down that way to all 6 of these beds right here vertical. I'm just going to put this on here just like that. So now I can run this all the way down. So the next bed I'm not going to use the elbow. I'm just going to use a T-cap, and T-cap all the way down until I get all the way down to the end. So, all right, so that's the very first one. So I'll show you the second bed. And I will fasten all these down later with my with some of those staples, but for right now I'm not, because I'm actually going to pick this up and move it to the side so I can weed eat in here. So all right, so let's do the second bed. So I'm just going to come over here and just cut this line right here as well. And this line right here, my main line, I'm going to have to cut it too, because I'm going to put a T-cap on there. Open up this bag here. It's a little breezy out here today, thank goodness. Alright, so put this T-cap on and connect this bed to it. I know you guys are saying, And why, you know, why do you really have to change it? You know, and I should have did it right the first time, guys, but like I said, you know, it's the first time for everything. You'll figure out what's more efficient for you as you go on. You know, in the beginning that was working for me, but now that I added 8 more beds, the pressure's low, and I want to make sure all my vegetables get hit, so got to tighten it up. So all right, so that's how I do the T-cap on the second bed, third bed, fourth, fifth, and sixth. All right, I finished that. That didn't take that long, but I still got 3 more rows to do. So I'll show you what this row looks like, and then I'll go ahead and finish the rest of them. All right, so starting from the back, guys, you can see this line right here. I left it open right here with this plug right here because I'm just gonna put another line on there and I'll run it. I gotta figure out which direction I want to run this to the well. So as you can see, it's going down this side of the bed, and then I put an end cap on there, and I'll just put 3 holes in this line right here, which will be for the sprinklers, and you'll see the sprinklers in a second. So that's the second row right there with the end cap, and third row, you can see the sprinklers already on there. I'm gonna take these out too later on, not today, but I'm gonna take them out and make them longer so they can actually reach directly in the middle of the bed, because I had a hard time trying to stretch them. So this will be the time to fix them now. So you can see the T-connect right there going to this bed and this bed as well. And the first bed I used an end cap, an elbow right there. So now you can see, what I'm gonna be doing to the rest of them. I'm gonna cut this line right here. Same way, I'll put an end cap on this one, end cap on all these going down this side of the bed, and then the line will actually be running from over here, coming from here, going straight down that way. So, all right, so I'll go ahead and knock these out, and then I'll come back and show you when I'm finished. All right, so that took me every bit of about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's like 89 out here right now. I think it's like maybe 12 o'clock now. All right, so I'll show you what I have and I'll explain it to you. All right, so I redid all the lines now, so all the lines are running vertical now. So you can see those 6 right there will be zone number 4. And if you notice what I did to the very end of it right now, I just put a zip tie on the end and a little piece of pipe, because I'm not ready to run this yet, because this is going to run all the way this way to this side. All of them will. They'll run this way and then they'll run back over there to that well. But for right now, I just put these on each one. So this is zone 3, and this is zone number 2, and this will be zone number 1. And like I told you, on my beehive timer, I only have 4. And like I said before, I was running 8 beds to 1 zone, and like I said, it was kind of weak. So I think this would be better for me to do 6 beds at a time and just have 1 timer for just all my garden beds, and that's it. And then I have another complete new timer over there for my fruit trees and everything else. So like I said, this is pretty much done. The only thing I need to do now, guys, is just fill these 8 beds up here, and then put some I need to add I add the line right here. I just need to add the drippers to it, the sprinkler heads to these, and then they should be good to go. The reason I'm not going to do anything else over here today as far as trying to clean all this up is because I don't have the weed barrier yet. So I don't want to cut this today and then it's going to come back anyway. So when I cut it, when I get the weed, I'm going to order the weed barrier this week, and hopefully I can start in the next 2 weeks or so trying to do this. So once I shave all this down over here, then I can put the weed barrier down, and then hopefully I won't have any problems. And the reason I don't want to run the end line all the way on the ends down there, all the way over there to the well right now, is because when I bring the weed barrier over here, I'm going to pick these lines up. I mean, these lines are not stuck in the ground or anything. I don't have any staples holding them in the ground yet, so I want to pick them up and move them. And if I add that line over there going all the way to the well, it's going to make it harder. So I'd rather just leave it like this, then just pick these up and move these out the way, drag them out the way, and then I can lay my weed barrier down, staple them down on top of the weed barrier, and then I should be good to go. So all right, so the next thing that I'm going to do today is over here around this shade house. I do have wood chips and mulch going around it already, but what I want to do is I'm gonna use my my wild badger, and I'm going to clean this up real quick. I'll let you see it. It's a mess. All right, so this is what it looks like right now currently. So I'm gonna move my line, my drift hose that I put over there last week, the brown one. I'm gonna move it out the way, bring my wild badger over here and clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna try not to cut my my vincas. They're in there, guys. I mean, it's not a whole lot of them, but there's some in there. There's some babies going around too. So this side right here doesn't really have any, so I can just come through here and weed all this up. But what I'm gonna do is I brought my my drill that has like a I guess you can say it's like an auger. I use my drill for an auger. I bought this piece that goes on my drill, so I can drill these little small cup holes, and then I can put those 4 o'clock flowers in there. These 4 o'clocks that I got right here in this box right here. So then I can just start placing them around the shade house where I want them to go. So like I said, it's rough. I need to clean all this up over here. Clean all of this up over here. And you can see the vincas over here, a few, and there's some hidden in there too. So I'm gonna try not to cut them. Try to do the best I can not to cut them. But yeah, like this one right here is kind of damaged already. We got hit with the hose. But yeah, all right, so let me go ahead and start on this real quick. All right, guys, I went ahead and I did that the best I could. This right here, I don't have any more string left, and you can see it's like down to the wire, so it's so short that I can barely even cut. So I put my blade on there, guys, and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of too strong, and I don't know if I have it on there right, because the blade is like, as I'm going faster fire, it's vibrating so fast in my hands that it wants to come out of my hand. So I got to look at the look at my book to figure out what I did wrong when I put it back together. So but anyway, I'll show you what I did do. I mean, it's not that great, but hey, it did the best I could. All right, so you can see right here, I cut it. I mean, I cut it down, so it's better than what it was. You know what I'm saying? So just clean it up just a little bit. Just clean it up a little bit. And this right here, I just need to brush it out the way. It's just on top. So anyway, all right, so I'm just gonna grab my Ryobi screw right here and go ahead and put this on there. It's like a little auger that I can put on my drill and drill these little small holes. Now I will tell you this though, guys, it's starting to look ugly out here. Yeah, last week I got caught right here in this rain. You guys see that? See that right there? Now it's getting windy, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up my truck right now and just get ready to go. I might not be able to do anything else because it's about to get bad. Yeah, I can feel it now. So I don't want to get caught out here like I did last week. Last week I was stuck in the truck for about 20 minutes. Couldn't get out of here because I still had stuff to put in the truck, and it was raining like crazy. So let me go ahead and start packing up real quick, get the stuff in the truck just in case it comes down on me. All right, guys, so I'm sorry this video is a little bit shorter, guys, but as you can see, I just got hit with a lot of rain. So my neighbor came over to chop it up with me for a second. The one that cut, I forgot to show you guys, but he cut the whole 1.25 acres for me with all the weeds and grass out here. So he did me a big favor with that. So he just came over to chop it up with me for a minute. And but yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. I didn't get a chance to check on my trees or nothing, but see, it's wet over here now, guys. So I'm about to take my water jug, throw it in the truck real quick. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, watching the video, showing support, guys. Tune in next week for sure. Hopefully next week I can get back into my fruit trees. But like I said, I'm happy with the progress that I was able to make today. Didn't get a chance to do everything I wanted to do, but hey, it is what it is, guys. You guys peace out, stay safe out there, and I'll holler at you guys on the next one. Peace.
If I be rude, I keep it cool, but you know where to home. Every time you play this song, you know it's you.